Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the Nomad deck from Theory 11 and Chad Michael. Hey, this deck was designed in collaboration with the Nomad Hotel. They're out of New York City. If you don't know who they are, you should definitely go check out their website. They have a sold out show called The Magician, and that's where Dan White, famous magician Dan White, you might remember him, he was just recently on the Tonight Show, performs weekly. It's just an incredible show, but highly recommend that you go and check it out. Chad Michael was the designer of this deck. He's a fellow Texan out here with me. He's out in Dallas, Texas. He's a really cool graphic artist. I would recommend that you check out his website as well. Now, way back in the 19th century, the Nomad district of New York, it was the meeting place of all of the era's elite. So you got Oscar Wilde, Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, Nikola Tesla, all the big heavyweights. And so the vision of this deck was then to create a deck of cards that would serve as a monument to the Nomad Hotel. And so what you have here, and what we're going to look at in the next few minutes, is just this really cool, timeless blend of both beauty and elegance. The Nomad playing cards, they were actually inspired by architectural elements that are in the Nomad Hotel. There's little bits and pieces of the fireplace, to the lower levels signature phrase, which is "made nice." If you look at the back design and you rotate it, you'll see that it actually forms the shape of an eye, which is kind of like a gentle nod to the Latin phrase at the top and the bottom of each card, which is "beauty is in the eye of the beholder." Now, even the interior of the box is patterned with the Nomad logo, and there's really no detail left untouched in this deck. Man, it seems like every single time Theory 11 makes a tuck case, you just have an instant cardgasm. Theory 11 makes gorgeous tuck cases, and the Nomad is no exception. All right, so let's look at the tuck. The front of the tuck case is actually what we would consider traditionally the back. You put the deck design, the deck pattern on the back of the cards and the name on the front, but they've actually done the reverse on this, which I think is ingenious, and I hope more people start doing this. The front design of the tuck case is also what the back design looks like, but it's embossed and it's done with a lot more color. It's very rich. You can see there's a really cool like gray, but it's almost a blue. It's like a blue hint, like a smoke color. And then you got the gold in there. It's just all richly embossed. And again, you can see that that eye graphic looking at you. Ooh. Which is really cool. And at the top and bottom, there's a little white key hole, just like you would find in a really vintage hotel. The side says luxury playing cards produced by Theory 11 and designed by Chad Michael. It says it on both sides. You've got a custom tuck seal, and you have a little crown right there in the middle, and it says USA, New York City. The bottom of the tuck case has some ad copy about Theory 11. And the back of the cards says made in the United States, Theory 11 and Nomad right there. And the bottom says luxury playing cards with all the different suit pips there. Well, that is pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. This deck was printed by the United States Playing Card Company, and just like all Theory 11 decks, it was made on FSC certified paper, which is derived from sustainable forests. It uses vegetable-based inks and starch-based laminates. As you can see, the back design of the card very similar to the front of the tuck case. It's that same pattern, and then across the top, you can see that quote, "Beauty is in the eye of the beholder." It's just done in the single color, and it's it's gray, but it feels black, and it even has like this hint of green in it. One interesting thing is there's actually a distressed back to this. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like a little mark that slides right through there. You see that little mark? Okay. Now if you look at this back, you can see the mark going down the middle right there. And then if you look at this back, you see that there's this little smudge across the top. And then I think there's one more back right here, and you can see there's a smudge here and a smudge up there. And then when you go back to the fourth card, again, it starts to repeat itself. So I think there's 4 distressed backs in the deck. Of course, that means the faces are also distressed. You can see there's a kind of an orange hue to them that looks like distressed paper, like it's worn, like this is a deck that's been around for a really long time. And distressed decks are really cool, and we probably don't see enough of them. With this deck, there are no gaff cards, there are 2 ad cards. The first ad card is for the show from Dan White, the magician, and the back has a little bit of copy about the Nomad Hotel. And on this side, again, you have the ad copy from the Nomad Hotel, and then you have the word abracadabra shrinking down into a mystic pyramid. Ooh. You have two original Jokers in this deck. They're both really super duper cool. It says Joker there across the top, and then you have a little circle symbol there. The Joker is kind of like an elf or some sort of wood creature with pointed ears and a long nose. He's holding a bird on his hand, and down there's a banner that says The Simple Fool. And of the two circles in the corner there's a little icon for the Nomad Hotel. Ace of Spades is really rich and ornate. You have an original A there in the corner that you're not going to see on the other aces in the deck, only the Ace of Spades. It's very ornate there. It says Nomad New York and Theory 11 on both sides, and the bottom does say Luxury Playing Cards. Going forward, like many other Theory 11 decks, your pips and indice cards are completely standard and easily recognizable. Your court cards are also standard. They just have a more muted coloring to them, and it's really bringing out the burgundies and golds. Well, that is pretty much it for this deck review. As always, we recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. We also recommend that you subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. Now, if you want to follow me on social media, you can. I'm at facebook.com/magicorthodoxy, twitter.com/magicorthodoxy, and instagram.com/magic_orthodoxy. Bye.